It's Saturday. We got 10 miles to crank out today, and the subject for today's video is this. So today in 2024, 60% of surveyors admitted to wearing headphones for several hours every single day. Now, I have nothing against headphones. I love listening to music, but I also can't help but notice how much it distracts me a lot of the time from the present moment. And perhaps that's honestly what they're meant for, you know? Helping us get through rigorous workouts and just long work days. Alright, so I'm about to marinate some tofu before I go on this run so that I can make myself a little BLT later with some tofu bacon. And that brings me to today. Today, we're going to be doing our 10 miler with no music, no headphones. All right, so a couple months ago, when I was in San Diego, I had lunch plans with a friend, and I was planning to go on a run before meeting up for lunch, and everything was fine until I realized my headphones were dead. When that happened, I like noticed how quickly my mind just kind of went like, oh, like no headphones, no run, like it's okay, like let's just write it off today. I thought that was just so weird because I was just so programmed to like need my headphones to work out or go on a run. I still wanted to go because I was like, I know how shitty I'm going to feel if I don't go on this run, like later on. And I know how amazing I'm going to feel if I do manage to go on this run before meeting up for lunch. So I didn't have time to wait for my headphones to charge because I had to make it to lunch. So I said, fuck it. And I went on the run with no headphones. And it's funny because I remember like the first 5 to 10 minutes of the run, I was just telling myself in my mind, like, okay, we could just go like halfway today. Like we can go halfway since I don't have any headphones. And I was just like finding every little like cop out reasons to just cut this run out early just because I didn't have music. And that's when I kind of realized, I was like, damn, did I really like program myself to just like rely on these? And funny enough, that ended up being probably one of the best runs I had had in a while because it forced me to be fully present throughout the whole run. That was the first run that I really like push myself for the first time in like months, where I was like, all right, let's see how much faster I can go. Let me try to pick up my speed. Let me try to go farther. And honestly, that feeling is something I still want to find when I go on a run or when I work out. It's been a while. I honestly haven't not used my headphones in a little while when I've gone running. I had been more cognizant of just like trying not to use my headphones, like when I go walk my dog or just do simple things like go to the grocery store or whatnot. Like I don't have to throw them in every single time I'm doing something. It's honestly kind of funny. It makes me sound like I'm a fucking like addict or something for like using my headphones. Whether or not you're a runner or maybe you just go to the gym, or it doesn't even have to be working out. If you have that like, if you have an activity that you typically throw headphones in for, all I ask is this week just try to, one day this week, literally just try to not use them and just see how you feel. It'll be interesting to say the least. All right, I gotta get my ass moving because it's 2 o'clock. I was planning on running so much earlier, but I just had some errands to run this morning that kind of just took longer than I expected, and here we are. So we're still going to get the run in. No headphones, so bear with me, and we'll check back in after. We're on mile 3. We're about to approach Georgetown. Alright, we're on mile 7. I'm gonna crank out 3 more miles. It's the home stretch, and then we're gonna go make some bomb ass food. Okay, we're back from the run. That was honestly kind of brutal. I'll explain why in a second, but I am starving, so I'm gonna go ahead and start making my food, and then we'll talk about the run. All right, let's talk about this run. Yeah, I would say this was a little tougher, I think, just because it's so cold over here this time of year. And not having my headphones made it a lot harder to distract myself from the cold, which makes sense. That's kind of what I was going for this whole time, is not being distracted while I'm on my run. I am a little worried because I'm trying out a different recipe for the tofu marinade, but I hope it comes out tasty because I usually like the way I usually make it, but I don't know, I just wanted to try something new. Bro, look how much tofu I fit on this. New marinated fire. I think I might have put a little bit too much ketchup, but using ketchup is definitely a power move. I'm gonna start using a little bit whenever I make my bacon marinade for the tofu. It's really crispy, which I really like. I think I'm gonna start air frying them more too now. This is my first time air frying them. I usually just saute them until they get really crispy and burnt. I remember I have a challenge for you this week. Whether you're running or going to the gym or whatever it is you might be doing, don't use your headphones. Just one day this week. Just pick one day. Don't use your headphones, and then report back to me if it was a good experience, a shitty experience, what you noticed. It might not make a difference, honestly. Maybe it's just me, but when I get like overly distracted by my music when I'm working out or running. But yeah, report back to me. I want to hear what your experiences are like. Maybe even try to make it a weekly practice. But yeah, hope y'all have a nice week, and I'll see you next time.